Hey everybody, this is LinkGamer12. Welcome back to Let's Play Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. Alright, so in the last video, I got us started on this. We did a bit of running around, helped herd some goats. Today we're going to have to deal with a couple of, three annoying children. But at least their character development gets a little bit better. Way later in the game. Alright, so this video is going to be about 20 minutes or so. Gives me enough time to actually do a bit before I have to go back to work. And yeah, so we've got 4 kids here. We've got Colin over here, which we met yesterday. We got these 3, which we also met yesterday. And to be quite honest with you, they're very, 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 very annoying. And if I remember correctly, we already spoke to them and we already found out that they want a slingshot. Whoopee. Well, to be quite honest, the slingshot is a very useful item until you end up with something better. So why don't we just head into town and actually get started on some work. So, our little village is filled with a bunch of side quests that we can take care of, and let's just jump right into it. First off, we have this guy. Well, hey Sonny, morning Link. Got a day off from work today, my boy? Not me. My wife's been hassling me. Today's the day to restock our store. Look, see that up there in the tree? You can get a better view by pressing R, then using the R or the... Yeah, they broke the fourth wall here. I'm just going to fix this a bit. You can get a view by looking up and just squinting your eyes to get a better view around, just by the way. Yeah, some Ordon bees built themselves a fine nest up there, and I was thinking about knocking it down. Our cat hasn't come home since yesterday, so the wife's in a bad mood. At the very least, I need to bring something home to her. So, if you're using the Wii, if, like he said, you click down on your R stick and you'll end up going into R3, which brings out your first-person view. A little bit easier in the older ones because I think all you had to do is just push up on the Y stick for the GameCube. And honestly, I never had this for the Wii, so I never did it otherwise. So yeah, he's talking about that bee's nest up there. Well, there are a few ways to bring it down. One is you could use the slingshot, the other one is you could use something a little bit faster. Then there's this guy.
Hey! Yo, Link! Yo, up here! I want to talk to you.
Press A while holding the Z trigger, so you can chat.
Oh.
Yeah, basically these guys are just giving you a bit of a tutorial during the game.
Hey, there you go. Over here. Yeah, voice carries well as usual. Maybe you can teach my attacks that you've got to press A while targeting to talk to people from a distance. They don't get it.
So basically your kids don't know how to speak up. I can understand. So listen, why don't you climb up those vines there, Link? Yeah, this is where they talk about the climbing mechanic. Now this is what I like about this. This game actually upped the climbing mechanic by about 0.5%. So you're not taking forever to get up vines like you used to. Much better than the older versions of the game.
Yo, there you are. Check this out. You know Sarah? At the general store? Well, isn't that her cat over there? He's just been sitting there next to my house having a staring contest with the creek. You don't suppose he's thinking of trying to catch a fish, do you? That cat ain't gonna catch no fish. Anyway, that's not what I was meaning to tell you about. I want you to take a look at something. See that grass growing there on the edge of the rock? Haven't I seen you whistling with that stuff? I figured it was pretty rare to see it growing in a place like that, so I thought I'd let you know. I bet you could hop across the rocks and take a quick little peek, couldn't you?
What, you mean like this? Auto jump? One of the few things in the game that they actually understand but don't allow you to do in the overworld unless you're at a ledge. Oh well. Anyway, yeah, he's pointing this out. 2 things that you can do with this right now. One is when you take a look at it, it gives you this little cinematic where you're actually the hawk flying down to Link. That's pretty fun in my opinion. It gives you a little bit of an overview of the world you're looking at, or at least the little part of the map. And it gives you this. Now, you can control it using your gamepad, or you could manually control it just by keeping your gamepad still and moving around with the left stick. But if you notice, you send the... Whoops. Hang on. Ah, you can skip this. Alright. Alright, but I'm just going to point the hawk over here for a bit. And you see over there? That monkey over there was holding something. That's the little thing for later. But this last time we're going to blow on this reed is going to call the hawk over for something else. Now, remember that bee's nest? Well, the hawk can get it down for you. And we're actually out of range from those damn buggers. Thank goodness. Because if you weren't and you tried doing that, they'd end up completely, like, bombarding you. You'd probably end up losing a heart just from running from them. Anyway, you do that and you go talk to this guy again. Link, I saw all that. Calling down a hawk. Why didn't I think of that? I was thinking of trying to knock that down myself, but you beat me to the punch, my boy. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Alright, now that you've done that, all of these are sitting down here, and these actually can come out to be a great little piece of fishing help, but that's for a later story. Alright, so another thing that you want to do is, anytime you see rupees out here, go ahead and grab them. In fact, there are a couple of rupees that we can grab up here. And the overworld will give us a bit of a view on them as we get them. And what I like about it now is, in older Legend of Zelda games, anytime you found a rupee for the first time in a map, it would completely just stop everything and be like, hey, you found this for the first time! Well, now it only does that whenever you restart the game. Sweet, huh? So this one's our 5 rupee. And if we step out all the way to the edge and we turn... I always like doing this so it gives me better aim. But we turn ourselves over... we can pick that one up without even getting a cinematic. That was a yellow rupee. It's worth 10. And that's a nice little trick to pick it up. And as long as you're still moving forward, Link will do a jump roll and save himself from getting hurt. This is the next little job we got for us. This one here. Oh, sorry, hang on. Oh, good morning, Link. Did you come to get the fishing rod that Colin made? I'm really sorry, but would you hear me out first? Have you not seen a cradle come floating by here? Have you? It's a baby cradle made from finely woven tree bark. Oh, such a misfortune. How far could it have drifted, I wonder? Yeah, remember that monkey? Well, easiest way to fix this little problem of hers. Climb back up here, and as you saw, the hawk couldn't reach it the first time. But way over here is another set of reeds. These reeds actually do reach all the way over there, and it's kind of funny to watch the monkey when you do this, because the monkey will flip out. Alright, here we go. Sorry, Sato-chan, but I'm gonna have to borrow your new toy. And yoink! Yep. That easy. Now, let's go and take care of this little job, and that's one of the few times where the game will introduce a puzzle to you, and it's pretty easy. Most of the other times, puzzles are actually pretty difficult. Oh, Link, that cradle. Did you go to the trouble of finding it for me? My thanks to you. Oh, that reminds me, there's something I was supposed to give to you. Do you think you could carry that cradle and come with me back to my house? Yeah, no problem. But you're kind of slow, so just to skip over this. Goodbye. I'll meet you there. My thanks to you, Link. Yes, I nearly forgotten. I'm supposed to give this to you. Alright, here you go. We got the fishing rod! A simple fishing rod with a bobber. Yep. So this is actually a fun mechanic to use. Whenever you use this, it's kind of like mixing bobber fishing with lure fishing. And basically, well, the reason why I say it is a bit difficult to explain. So when you're using this in the overworld, it's bobber fishing, but when you're using it in an actual fishing hole, which we'll find way later in the game, it's lure fishing. Anyway, pick up these little buggers. Alright, remember how he was talking about this cat? Well, see how shy it is? Well, all we have to do is go to, I believe... one of these buttons. Nope, not. Oh, maybe. Yep, that one. Alright. So, bring up one of these buttons. And switch that over. And, oh, it didn't switch over. Never mind. Alright. I guess I'll just explain it. When you click on the plus button, it'll bring up your item and mini-map. But this will show up on your gamepad. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use it, and I'm going to set my fishing rod to one of my slots. There you go. And now that I've done that, all I have to do is click on it and pull it out. Now, in the older games, whenever you did this, the Y stick became your casting slot. And it was actually pretty fun because you could just flick the Y stick on the GameCube, and it would flick the fishing rod and launch your thing out however far you wanted it to really go. And you could control it fairly easily doing that. One of the other things was that you could actually throw it pretty much anywhere. Well, now, pick it up, drop it, and that's all you can really do. And now we just sit and wait. And once it goes down past the last red stick, get to fish. Not bad, huh? Thing is, the cat just stole our... Damn it! Get back here. Yeah, the cat just stole our food. Now, one of the things I actually didn't show in here is going into the store. Because if I had gone into the store first, we would have been able to talk to Sarah, and she would just been complete lethargic, melancholy, not really thinking, there but kind of not. And she'll explain that she got into a fight with her cat because it, like, ate fish that was supposed to be for breakfast or dinner or so, and then it ran away. And she was just disappointed and sad and thought that she lost her cat. Now, while I didn't show that, I can show this. Oh my, Link! Come in! Oh, you simply must hear this. My little kitty is so amazing. Today she caught a fish all by his own self. How do you think he caught it? Maybe he's a genius. Oh, just look, isn't he so cute? The way he laps up that milk. Say, my dear, why don't you have some too? I'm in a good mood, so it's on the house today. We got milk in a bottle! More importantly, we got a bottle. But this bottle's only half empty. Wow, way to think, like, poorly. I would have said it's half full. Anyway, set it to use it to replenish 3 hearts. Store things in an empty bottle by yeah. Anyway, we have 27. I would like to say that we need at least 13 more just to be safe. So we'll come back into the store a little bit later. For now, I think we actually have one more thing we can do. Yes. Alright. Let's go talk to Chief here. Or the mayor. However, I still think he's a chief simply because of the way he acts.
Morning, Link. Sounds like Fido's handling things at the ranch on his own today. He's up there all alone. I always figure some calamity's about to happen when he's... Whoa! A goat got loose. It's heading downtown. Someone stop it. And down you go, buddy. Ugh. Fido did it again. Those goats have been awful skittish lately. You always gotta be on your toes. Sorry about that, Link. But thanks to you, that goat didn't get away.
Yeah, poor thing. It's just so mopey now. Aw, hang on there, buddy. Ah, look, he's happy now. But now he's mopey again because he has to go back to the ranch. It's kind of sad. At least they're tame enough to understand, I just got my ass kicked, I'm going home. Alright. Well, we just took care of that. Now we have a couple other things that we can do. First, if we head over here where no one can see us and we scoop up one of these pumpkins, we can throw them around and get the rupees out of them. How rupees grow in pumpkins, do not ask me, it's Nintendo logic. There we go. Now we have 35 rupees. We can also do this with rocks, no problem. Sometimes the rupees will pop out from under the rock, sometimes the rock itself will have rupees, and the game just keeps on going with that. Weird logic, but yeah. Now, next, last but not least, is there's one more rupee that we can collect from over here. And I'm gonna see if I can try to get to it, and I should be able to do it in these last 3 minutes. So up here, first time it shows us the 10 rupee, but then over there, if I remember right, actually no, oh, there it is, yep, thought so, is that last rupee. Now, if we do this right, we can get the hawk to do it for us and collect that rupee. Or, we can do something else. Because the hawk can pick up the rupee if we aim it just right. Or, we can get a cuckoo, or chicken, as it's more commonly known to most people, to get it for us. It's kind of difficult to do that because I don't see... Oh, there's one. Alright. Yeah. Alright. But anyway, that's how you get over here. There we go. And now we have pretty much all the rupees that you can collect out of secret in here for now. Let's see. We got enough time to keep going, so kids wanted to get a slingshot, let's go ahead and get them a slingshot. Excuse me, Sarah, can I buy something from your little shop here? Oh, don't worry, you don't have to return the empty bottle, my dear. Oh, sorry, I keep forgetting I gave her a very, obnoxiously British voice. Hang on. You can reuse it. You know, put something else in it. Recycling is a very important thing, my dear. I'm sure you'd never do anything of the sort, but kids these days toss things out like a whole world's disposable. It's criminal. So, what do you say, my dear? Is there anything you want to buy today? If you're interested, take a look around. Yeah, I'm interested in this. Slingshot's 30 rupees. Do you want to buy it? Yes. What are you doing buying a slingshot, you naughty thing? You're too old for toys. Will you at least let the kids play with it? Oh, I should tell you, if you happen to run into any pellets, you also have pumpkin seeds. Yeah, somehow pumpkin seeds in this game are like frickin' somehow pumpkin seeds in this game are like frickin' David and Goliath level. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So for right now, I'm just gonna switch over and I'll throw in the slingshot into my next slot. There we go. Yeah, you don't have to worry about your menu screen anymore because it's down on the bottom now. Or at least half the menu screen. Ooh.
Hey.
Ah, just in time, Link. I just delivered something to your room. Oh, I see you got the fishing rod. Colin will be pleased. And it works better than you would think, wouldn't it? Well, have a good one. Yep. Alright. Let's see. We're actually at the end of our rope. So, next video, we'll be showing the kids our new slingshot and just be rubbing it in their face. And we'll find out what was dropped off at our house and why is there a spider sitting on my house? Get out! There. Sorry, I feel better. I hate spiders. Okay. Yeah, but that's what we're doing in the next video. See you guys then.